Anyway, after our banter, on the inside, it's one of two sub-11 women in this field. Salome Cora of Switzerland. No Majinga Kambunji in this race, but we do have Eva Swoboda from Poland, the championship record holder at 11:09 from Horzo 2 years ago. Alongside her, Lisa Meyer, improved recently to 11:10 in Regensburg 2 weeks ago. This is Lorena Bazzolo, 42 years of age, and recently equalled her Portuguese record at 11:10. The Hungarian record holder, also an 11:10 performer, Takacs, did that in the Paris Olympics last year. Second fastest Spaniard of all time, Maria Perez, best of 11:07 3 years ago, now 32 years of age. Julia Henriksson, Swedish athlete in lane 8, 7 times national champion over 100 metres and 200 metres. And on the outside, the Italian record holder as well, Zainab Dosso, ran 11:01 to get the bronze in Rome last summer. Hasn't been in quite the form in the early season races for Italy. So here's Swoboda, 10:04 personal best, but this is her first 100 metres of the year. From the inside, Cora, Switzerland, Swoboda, Poland, Meyer, Germany, Bazzolo, Portugal, Takacs, Hungary, Perez, Spain, Henriksson of Sweden, and on the outside in lane 9, it's Dosso of Italy.
Set.
Well, a fairly even start. Dosso on the outside having a really good run in this early stage of the race. Swoboda's having to pick up ground. Now it's Takacs of Hungary coming through very strongly over the final 30 metres. Just hauling in Swoboda. I think that might well be a national record. Yes, it is. And it's a championship record as well. So she slices 300ths off the championship record, 400ths off her Hungarian national record. Bogdanka Takacs has never, ever run faster in her life. Eva Swoboda, well, had a flying first 60 and then drifted back to finish second in 11:13. Bazzolo, well, there was a long way between the first two and Bazzolo in third place. Bazzolo equaling the time of Bishops in the first heat. Dosso, after a good start, slipped back in the second half of the race and finished in fourth place in that race. Meyer, perhaps a little bit disappointingly, as with Coro as well.
Phil, that's one of the upsets of the day. You can see second to right there, Swoboda, who held the championship record at this point, storming away with it, I thought. But Takacs there, in lane 6 for Hungary. Fabulous through the second half. Lovely free-flowing style. Dips well at the line. Wins by a metre. Wins going away. A national record, a championship record. And that is a big shot. One might have expected Swoboda to take that one. She is a sub-11 sprinter. She is so experienced. But taking the win there, Takacs, maximum points for Hungary, and she will be absolutely delighted with that. Quite a shock.
Well, you say it was a shock, Tim, but Takacs comes in here in fine form, having run it 11:11 just over a week ago in Turku, and another very good run under 11:20 in Geneva. While Swoboda comes in here, having not run 100 metres so far this year. Swoboda, we know, an absolute perfectionist in terms of getting it right when it counts, but Takacs, and of course she's a big time performer as well. Now Lika Holm, we know him as a high jumper, son of Olympic high jump champion Stefan Holm. Oh well, that'll go viral, that'll appear on a few highlights reels, but he did get 14:91 for a personal best in the second round. Before that, rather, what will you call it, rather exuberant foul.
Gymnastic,
yeah. That's a good way of putting it. I'll tell you what, he did well to pull out of that as well. Fair play to him. Could have hurt himself if he hadn't have been so, as you say, gymnastic.
Well, sadly, it doesn't improve his card. He stays down in 14th place despite that personal best in the second round, 14.91. And in the discus competition, well, Van Klinken 64-61 at the halfway stage, has a very comfortable lead, over 3 meters ahead of Portugal, the Chinese Kraft, and Robert Michaud in third and fourth. The only other athletes over 60 meters. The cut has been decided, and Agnostopoulou of Greece will make the first thrower in round 4.
Nice replay and overhead shot of the women's 100 meters as Takacs of Hungary gets really good points, which will help Hungary perhaps maintain their position in this Division 1 of the European Team Championships.
I guess the reason I was expecting more from Svoboda there, Phil, as we see the results of that women's 100 meters, Takacs winning from Svoboda, Bishop's good, a personal best there in third place behind the championship record of the Hungarian Takacs. I was expecting more from Svoboda because she was fourth at the World Indoors, so she wintered well. This is, I think, her first outdoor race, though, and maybe a little bit ring rusty.